So I'm sure you've all seen the top 10 most complimented videos. I've done quite a few of them. A lot of other reviewers have done quite a few of these videos as well, and usually those videos will follow a trend. A lot of the trending fragrances that are currently very popular, very hot, a lot of people are wearing, also released by a lot of popular designer houses, usually are going to be on the side of getting a lot of compliments. And if these are popular scents, very easy to wear scents and just scents that smell great to people around you, a lot of times these are going to make it into these top 10 most complimented videos. However, I was thinking the other day, I really have quite a few low-key compliment getters. And what I mean by that is some fragrances you may not hear talked about all that often, or if you do hear them talked about, you don't hear them getting praised as a super, super good compliment getter. But here for me, I have 10 fragrances which don't get all that much buzz that do great in the compliment department. And again, if these are fragrances that you have heard about, usually they aren't always going to be making it high in these top 10 most complimented videos. So if you want to fly a bit more under the radar, wear some fragrances that are a bit less talked about, a bit more low-key, but also still pull really good compliments, this is going to be the video for you. If you have interest in any of the fragrances that we're talking about today, they will be all linked down below to Fragrance Discounter, and some of those links will take you over to FragranceNet. And if you do shop with them, make sure you use the code RENG7 for 35% off your entire order. That way you can save a ton of money. On Fragrance X, they have their standard 15% off as well. So hit those links down there, check them out. That way you can get all these fragrances at a nice discount. So let's go and jump right into it. 10 low-key compliment getters. First up, Prada Luna Rossa Black. We'll get this one out of the way quickly because this one has been a pretty hot topic here on the channel lately. Great powdery tonka bean scent. Lovely, lovely stuff. And it's one where you wouldn't necessarily expect it to do that good in the compliment department. At least I didn't until I really started wearing this one. My girlfriend absolutely loves this fragrance on me. She thinks it smells amazing. I really love it as well. And it's just a really good compliment getter. It's warm, it's inviting, it's sexy. This one is awesome. Believe you can get this one for around $80 or so on discounters, I believe is where it's sitting at. So it's not going to be the cheapest one out there, but it's worth every penny. Great, great fragrance. If you like a powdery, warm, inviting scent, especially for the winter time, look no further than Prada Luna Rossa Black. So this next one is from a fragrance brand that I don't think I've ever talked about on the channel. Yeah, I don't think I've ever mentioned any of the fragrances from this brand or this company or this house before. It is a designer brand. I've just never really been all that interested in their fragrances. Here lately, I've been trying to experiment a little bit more because I do think they have some pretty good scents. And just as a whole, you don't hear them talked about all that often. In my opinion, this one is awesome, especially for the price. It's a relatively affordable scent. This one is from the house of Diesel. This one is Diesel Fuel for Life. So some of you may think of these Diesel fragrances as being just kind of crappy and just kind of blah, because maybe these will show up at some of the rack stores sometimes, I believe, or maybe, you just see them around or hear the name and just think, oh, it's probably not going to be that good. But honestly, Fuel for Life is a really good scent. It's woody, it's spicy, it's musky, and it's sexy. I mean, this is a fantastic compliment getter. A lot of people who I know say that this is one of their favorite colognes on men. I mean, it's really, really well done in terms of being good at getting compliments. It's a great mass appealing type of scent, and I think it smells great as well. Sure, it's not anything that's going to be super unique. Sure, it's not going to be the best quality scent, and it's also not anything that smells cheap. I mean, this is not a cheap fragrance. You're still paying, I believe, that mid-range $40, $50 price for this one, even at discounters, but, it's still a solid scent. It's good. It's got good performance, and overall, it's just a great compliment getter that not a lot of people talk about, especially on YouTube and other reviews. Diesel kind of gets slept on, but again, I think they have a few good ones. This one right here is one of them. Nice scent, among with a few others, but this one gets great compliments. This next one, we have Mercedes-Benz Select Night. So this is a nice, fresh, vanilla-based scent. It smells fantastic. Mercedes-Benz is a car fragrance brand that makes some great fragrances. They really do have some amazing ones. This one, oh, does that smell nice? It's fresh. There's a bit of a citrus pop, but then with this nice creamy woodiness and this nice warm vanilla note. Smells amazing. Again, not going to be the highest quality thing out there, not going to be the most unique thing out there, but it is a really, really nice scent, and for the price, it's really good. If you were paying $100+ for this, maybe not so much, but at the price you can get this one for, that mid-range price, maybe a little bit below, great fragrance, great bang for your buck. It's got really good performance. This one here is awesome. It's a really good compliment getter as well. You don't hear too much about this. Following along, we have Tommy Bahama Maritime Deep Blue. So I really like Tommy Bahama fragrances. This one here is cool. On the cap, it has some rope up there. It's real rope. It's not just, some plastic looking thing. What's cool about this bottle is you can actually see the atomizer right there. There it is. So the cap just goes right there. It actually leads for a pretty cool look. The bottle is a nice deep blue. This is one of the few maritime flankers. This one again, Maritime Deep Blue. Bottle has a considerable amount of heft to it, especially for this being a cheapie. Definitely one of the heftier Tommy Bahama bottles that I own. The smell, nothing to write home about. It has some Acqua di Gio type of vibes to me. Just the original Acqua di Gio kind of smells similar to it. That's cool, but honestly, it's got a little bit of a different twist, and it's also very affordable compared to the original Acqua di Gio. The main reason why this one is in the video is because it's a good compliment getter. Girls love this fragrance. Women love this fragrance. People in general love the fragrance. If a guy smells this on you, he may come up to you and just say, hey, what are you wearing? I want to get that for myself. Just that type of fragrance that smells so good to people around you. This stuff here is awesome. Really nice one. It's affordable as well. And again, great compliment getter. Let's keep moving here. Up next, we have Dunhill Icon. Love the bottles on these Icon fragrances. This one has some heft to it, along with the others, of course. And the cap clicks in place with authority. I love the cap on this thing. It just clicks right in. It's loud. It's assertive. And the smell is amazing. It's this nice floral, kind of fizzy grape soda type of smell. It smells awesome. Really, really unique. And it's coming from a designer house as well. And this one also isn't that expensive. It's classy, it's masculine, it's bright, it's refreshing, it's citrusy. Again, it has that fizziness going on. Kind of smells like a fizzy grape cola, grape soda type of thing. Really, really well done. Great quality, great performance, and a really good compliment getter as well. This stuff will have people wondering, what is it that you're wearing? Because it smells different than everything else out there. Really, really nice scent. I'm sure most of you do have this one or have tried it at this point by now, Dunhill Icon. But if you haven't, give it a shot. And if you do have it, but you don't wear it that much, maybe give it a few more tries. You'd be surprised on how many compliments this one will pull you. Following that, we have Givenchy Gentleman Boisé. So the newest flanker so far anyway, the Boisé. This one isn't quite as good as the Eau de Parfum in my opinion, but it's still really nice, and it's definitely more mass appealing than the Eau de Parfum. The EDP is already pretty mass appealing. It's got that Dior Homme Intense type of thing, but even more, wearable than that. It's just kind of toned down, kind of stripped back a little bit. Emphasis on the vanilla in there. It's warm, it's inviting, all that stuff. But this one has a bit more of a slight freshness, a bit of a creaminess in here. And it smells really nice. It's got this cologne-y type of smell, that cologne-y freshness, kind of musky base that you would get from a lot of your more generic type of fragrances, like Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, for example. This is kind of throwing out there. I'm not saying that this smells like Fierce, but there's just a muskiness in there that kind of gives it more of this cologne-y, generic type of smell. But that works to its advantage here because this one gets a lot of compliments. Really nice, very mass appealing, very wearable. And again, it's kind of low-key. A lot of people are sleeping on this one. But if all you want to do is pull some nice compliments at a pretty affordable price and have a Givenchy fragrance, this one will do it for you. So moving along, we have a fragrance that I really, really like. Now, I got this one last summer when it first came out. It did come out, I believe, in 2020 or maybe 2019. I don't remember for sure, but I know it was relatively new and there wasn't a whole lot on it when I got it and reviewed it last summer. I reviewed it in early June. And at the time, I wasn't too crazy about it. I mean, I liked it. I thought it smelled good, but I revisited it here recently as I've been wearing it more, just kind of experimenting with it, and it changed on me, and it smells much better now. I like it a lot more now. I pick out different aspects of the scent now than I did when I first got it. I thought it leaned more fresh and aquatic when I first got it. However, now that I'm smelling it, I get some more spices and some more woods out of it. Really nice. It's really changed on me and grown on me a lot. This one is from Michael Kors. This one is Extreme Sky. So again, talked about on the channel here a little bit. I believe probably talked about in the community a little bit, but not too much. It has this kind of ozonic, aquatic freshness to it, but also this spicy woodiness, and it smells fantastic, especially right off the opening. You get those spices, get a bit of that ozonic quality, a lot of woods, a bit of citrus. It smells really good. The quality is really good as well, and everything about the scent, honestly, is awesome. Comes in a 120 ml bottle like this one. The cap is pretty nice. The atomizer is actually really nice. Really solid atomizer there. Do believe you can still get this one on discounters for about $50, which is that typical Michael Kors price range, usually in that high $50 range. Really worth every penny there. It's a really nice, unique, fresh summer fragrance with that spicy kick. This one, I can tell you, is going to be getting a lot of wear from me this summer, 2021. I'm going to be busting this one out and reaching for it a lot, probably even starting in spring, because it has a bit of that spicy woodiness to kind of get me through when it's still a bit cool outside. This stuff, awesome. And my girlfriend loves this fragrance on me. She thinks it smells amazing. This is a really good compliment getter. Michael Kors Extreme Sky. Following along, we have L'Eau Super Majeure d'Issy by Issey Miyake. So this is one where I think people forget about, or maybe don't know about, or don't care about, because there are so many flankers and it's just hard to keep up with. It's hard to know where to start. You may look at this and think, oh, just another flanker. And to some extent, it is. This is not the most unique fragrance. This is not something that's super different. This is not the best fragrance on the house, but it is a really good compliment getter, and that's really kind of the thing across the board here. Really, none of these are going to be super unique except for maybe a couple of them. Most of these are going to be very wearable, very fresh, just very mass-pleasing, but just a bit more kind of behind the scenes, don't get as much talk. This one smells amazing. The bottle is really nice. It's different from the other Issey Miyake bottles. I actually prefer this to the other ones. It's got a bit more heft at the bottom of it. Just fits better in the hand, I think. Really nice scent, great freshie for summertime, citrusy, quality's decent, performance is great, and it's affordable as well. Great compliment getter here. Second to last fragrance, we have Lacoste, L'Homme, and Tints. You could have put either of the versions here, the original or the Intense. I swap them back and forth. I go back and forth between them. Ultimately, the Intense is going to perform better. It's also going to be just a little bit more rich. The original is all about more of that creamy orange and rhubarb. This one still has the same, but it's a bit more bright in the Eau de Toilette, the original, which is why I prefer that one sometimes. But overall, if you're going to get just one of them, I would get the Intense, better performer. If you can get both, because then you can layer them or choose which one you want to wear. For me, I'll usually layer them, but it smells amazing. Nice creamy orange, nice unique rhubarb note. There's a bit more of a creaminess in the base, a bit of a muskiness. Great fragrance. Perfect for spring, perfect for fall, perfect for early summer, or just indoors in the summertime. If it gets too warm, this might not be the best choice, but just kind of in the cooler, more mild weather, this stuff is a stunner. Great compliment getter too. Very unique and definitely great and refreshing for something a bit different while still being a designer and being affordable as well. $30, $40, you can have this one. Amazing pickup. Last fragrance we're going to be covering today is Pure XS by Paco Rabanne. The thing with this fragrance is, well, it's a Paco Rabanne. So immediately people are going to possibly overlook this one. They're going to think, oh, it's another generic scent from Paco Rabanne. And I would understand why people would think that. I thought that as well when I first saw this one popping up. But man, I can tell you, it is a great scent. It's kind of bright, it's fizzy, it's got a bit of a cola booziness in there. It's also got a kind of a sweetness, a sugariness, a little bit of a freshness, if I didn't say that already, kind of fresh, sweet, sugary, a little bit of this kind of leatheriness, although I don't think leather's listed as a note. I just get something that's similar to the texture of it here. There's a lot of notes in this fragrance, and more than you'd expect for being a Paco Rabanne. But, it does smell really nice. Very kind of warming and sexy and inviting while still being playful. Pure XS Night is another one of my favorites, and probably my favorite of the two if I had to choose. It is a bit more pushing it a little bit. It's got this very spicy ginseng note in the opening. That spicy kick will really put some people off. I love it though. The dry down is amazing. It's got myrrh. It's very warm, sweet. But this one overall is going to be the more playful, more youthful version. Pure Excess Night. Maybe something you'll want if you want to get away from that Paco Rabanne feeling of being a kind of youthful scent, and you get into something that is a bit more kind of grown up, more of an evening scent. Both of them are great. This one though, choosing for this video because I do think in terms of mass appeal, it's going to be the better version, you know, the better fragrance for mass appeal, getting a lot of compliments, and one people I do think overlook. Seriously, give this one a shot, wear it out, and you'd be surprised on how many people actually really like this one and give you a compliment. So guys, that was going to do it for me. That was 10 low-key compliment getters. If you've been sleeping on these, if you haven't been trying any of these because you're just not really too sure, give them a shot. You'll be surprised on how many compliments they actually end up getting you. Remember, if you want to check any of these fragrances out, they will be linked down below to FragranceNet, FragranceX, wherever the prices are the lowest there. Make sure you hit those links and save yourself some money. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.